Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? Danilo Caprick here, aka the best dressed man in tech sales. Do not forget it. And in today's video, we're gonna break down how was I able to have a 20K month without selling a single thing. Because again, normally if you made a big sale or something good happened in the field, you would expect that kind of money, but I didn't sell anything last month. So how exactly was I able to manifest this kind of money? Let's get into the details so you can learn how you could potentially do this for yourself right now. All right, guys, so quick backstory. I was traveling around in Europe for the last 30 days. I actually just got back last night, and I was in Bosnia at the time, and it's June 1st. I wake up, check my bank account, and I see a commission check for $14,000. And I'm like, whoa, like, where did this come from? Also, in terms of my regular salary, I got paid about $3,400 and some change. So that equates to about $17,000, $17,400 for being specific. And that was June 1st, right? Also on June 15th, I got another just regular salary paycheck of $3,400. So that's the math behind how we got to 20K. But here's the thing, I told you guys at the start, I didn't sell anything last month. So how in the absolute hell was I able to get a commission check for 14K? Let's get into that detail so you can understand the difference in what you sell and what exactly is commission versus consumption. All right, so normally in tech sales or software sales, you get commissions paid out based on what you sell. Meaning very simply, if you sell something, if you sign a contract or a new customer for, I don't know, 50K, they spend 100K with you, whatever it is, you're gonna get a percentage of that amount, right? You're going to get paid based on what you sell. That is very traditional, and that's what you can expect in 99% of companies that you might work for in tech. But let's say you work for a cloud provider like AWS, or you work for a company like Snowflake, or a company on the data side where it's consumption based. Now, let's talk about what the heck that means, because you guys are probably like, what is consumption? And it's probably worth explaining. So let's dig into that. All right, so in tech sales / software sales, there's two kind of commission checks or commission comp plans, if you will. Now, let me explain this a little bit. In 99% of software sales companies, or tech companies rather, they will pay their reps a commission based on what they sell. So for example, if I sign up a new customer, they sign a contract with us for $100,000, let's just say I get 3% of that, right? So if I sold something for 100K, I get 3K in terms of commission. Great, that's very standard, very normal, something you can expect should you get into this field. But here's the thing, not every company works like that. Some companies are not just, let's say, contract based, but they're consumption based, meaning that the customer might have an option to just use the product, not have to sign a contract, and the rep would get paid based on the usage, right? Think about gasoline, for example, for a non-tech example. The gas station gets money every time you come and fill up your car with gas, right? You don't necessarily have a contract where you're paying them monthly, like your phone bill, right? If I have a phone with AT&T, I'm paying them monthly no matter how much I use because I have an unlimited plan. At the gas station, I have to fill up every time I'm out of gas, and I pay more on a consumption basis where I'm just using it as I need, right? That's the way I want you to think about this commit or contract-based business versus consumption-based business. So essentially the company that I work for, and a lot of companies in the data space or in the cloud space, are commit-based and consumption-based, meaning that yes, you have the option to sign someone up on a contract and you will get paid a percentage of that sale. Or let's say they don't want to sign a contract, or they already do have a contract and they're just using more and more of your product. There's also a way for reps to get paid on that. And that was key in this case on how I made the 14K. So essentially what I did over the last few months is I've been working with a handful of customers trying to find ways strategically for them to use more of our product. Not necessarily to sign a big new contract, but to find more value for themselves by using our product in new ways. And essentially, through a matter of months, I was able to get them onboarded with some new use cases, and that led to a big increase in consumption, and that led to a 14K commission check. So for those of you who maybe think sales is all about being high pressure and you don't like the idea of selling someone, maybe you look into a more consumption-based business where you can just help the customers use the product more And instead of having to ask them to sign a contract, you can just be the person bringing value and finding new ways for them to get more value by just using your product more. And here's the thing, when it comes to this consumption-based business and tech companies having that model in place, you're actually gonna see a lot more of that come out, because here's the thing, guys, I don't know if you've heard about data and analytics or the field or ChatGPT, but all these AI-based and data-based solutions, a lot of them will be consumption-based, because a lot of companies will pay based on how much data they have or how much data they process, right? Just like in the cloud, companies or reps get paid based on not only how much they sign a new customer on for, but in some cases they get signed or they get additional commission based on how much data the actual client puts in the cloud. So that is another example of a consumption-based business, and I guarantee you're gonna see a lot of these emerge in the future as more data and AI businesses start to emerge. So there you have it, guys. That's essentially how I was able to make $20,000 in 1 month. The secret here was basically helping my customers to the point where they were able to use so much of the product to where a massive payout like that came about. And instead of having to just sign them up on a new contract, we actually just got to help them enjoy using our product in new ways. And guess what? You can guarantee or be very well sure that I'm going to continue to help my customers in new ways, because I would love to have more payouts like this, but also it's less of a pressure-based sale, right? We don't have to necessarily get them to commit to something, and it's a lot less friction. There's a lot less friction in the process, I'll say. So anyways, guys, that's the little story behind how I was able to make 20K this month. And if you decide to get in the field of software sales and you want to find a product out there that is consumption-based, tap me on the shoulder, be happy to help you out and see what we can do. All right, guys, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please hit the subscribe button below. Also, if you're not doing so already, go follow me on LinkedIn. And last but not least, if you are a seller in the field trying to up your game, or you're new to the field and you want to get into software sales, go ahead and subscribe to our free weekly newsletter at the B2B Syndicate. The link will be in the description below, and you will get one free actionable insight to your inbox every single Sunday. With that said, guys, hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy now.